Hi there, my name is Jonathan Fisher, and today we're going to talk about moving the bow around. We've already talked about having a bow grip, how to establish a good bow grip, right? Today we're going to talk about some simple exercises and some ways to move the bow around the base. So let's move the camera down so you can easily see the bow, right? And that area. There we go. All right. So, once you've made your grip, we're going to put the bow on the string, right? So, once again, we drape our grip from over the bow, put it down, pinky on the button, first finger in place, fingers across the stick, thumb in place, right? Right there at the frog, where the frog meets the stick. And then you're going to bring that over. We're assuming you already know how to make a bow grip. And just put it on the string. Now, one thing in our favor for bowing is gravity, right? So you definitely want to feel gravity pulling your arm in a downward fashion, right? If you hold your arm up and just let it drop, that's a lot of force, right? That's a lot of arm weight. So we can use that in the bow on the strings. Once again, we make the bow grip, right? Thumb in place, right? And you kind of just drop that down on the strings, right? Kind of do some dead weight. Just drop it down into the strings. It's okay. You're not going to hurt the bass. You're not going to hurt the bow, right? But you want to feel that arm into the strings, pushing that bow into the string, right? Right. And once again, look, it's an arm movement, right? You want to throw it kind of into the string, right? Now, some more movements we can do, right? You can bounce it a little bit, right? Just kind of get used to kind of pushing it around, just feeling how the bow works in your hand before we really try to make any sound at all, right? Another thing we want to do with the bow to get used to it, let's back up. So there's 3 areas of the bow. There's the frog area, which this guy right here is called the frog, this piece of ebony. That area is about here to here. The middle, right? And then the tip area is out here. This is the tip. So we're going to move the bow out to the tip. Now, our body has this cool thing. It's got these 2 bones right here, which allow our hands to do this, right? This is one of the movements that we use small details of once we start learning bow technique. But in the beginning, we can check it out by just moving the bow out to the tip, right? Once again, making sure your bow grip is good and relaxed. Make sure your thumb is in place, right? So let's put it out at the tip. One thing you want to do is make sure that the angle to the string and the hair is perpendicular, a 90-degree angle. Wherever you are on the string, you want the hair and the string to be perpendicular, 90 degrees, whether you're at the frog, the middle, or the tip, right? So make sure it's perpendicular. See how that's a right angle there. And I'm just doing all this on the D string. We're kind of thinking on the D string. So once again, back to these 2 bones and this motion here, these 2 bones in our forearm. We're going to put our bow grip on, and we're going to do that with the bow. Raise it up and bring it back down. Roll it out and bring it back down, right? You want to make sure you're not doing this, right? Make sure you're not flapping your chicken wing, right? We do flap our chicken wing in bass technique, but not for this exercise, right? I love the chicken wing thing. Anyway, we want to just twist that forearm, right? We want to twist that forearm. Once you get used to that, then bring it up and kind of let it fall back into the strings and bounce. Now your bow grip has to be pretty loose in order to let the bow bounce. So you want to relax that bow grip, let the bow bounce a little bit. Once again, you're not going to hurt your bow, you're not going to hurt your bass, unless you're overdoing it. If you're doing it like me, you're not going to hurt anything, right? So feel that for a little bit. Now, the next step is to take this and actually use this motion and throw the bow down hard. And then what you're going to do is you're going to bear down on your elbow into the bow, into the string, right? And you can feel this by when you lift your elbow, the tip is going to press down. Like a seesaw. You raise one end, right? On a seesaw, you raise one end, the other end goes down. You raise the other end, this end goes down, right? The same thing can apply to our elbow. We can bear down weight into the bow by raising our elbow, right? So now you want to throw that bow down in there and get it to stop with no bounce, right? And then you want to push it into the string. So throw it down and push it into the string. And see how I'm raising my elbow up and getting over it? It's different. This is what we were doing. Now I'm getting up over it with my elbow, right? And really, really popping it. This teaches us how to put weight into the bow, right? Okay, now let's go back to the frog here. We're going to go back down to the frog area. Once again, kind of bounce it on the string, right? Just kind of get used to it. Well, we're going to stop there for right now. That's some basic information, some movements you can do to get used to handling the bow. I'll do another video which shows us how to actually make a tone and produce a consistent, beautiful sound. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and we'll see you next time. Thank you so much.